What's going on, everybody? Wayne's Workshop here, and ever since I posted this Peacekeeper gun on my social medias, and I showed it in the previous PLA Vapor Smooth videos, I got a lot of questions on how did I get that super high glossy shine on it. And since I want to have that same glossy shine on this Guyver face mask, I thought I'd do this short little video and explain how I go about the process. Now, it already has nice shine to it due to the little bit of sanding and the smoothing that I did, and it has a metallic black on it, so nice and shiny already, but it can be way better. So this is your standard 1K clear coat. Everybody's familiar with it. You know, your prop is done painting, paint is dry, sprayed with some clear coat, all the paint is nice and protected, and these come in various forms like matte or just normal gloss or like high glossy. But the concept is the same, it's easy to use, just shake it up a bit and spray and you're good. Now, what I used for the Peacekeeper gun is not a 1K clear coat, but a 2-component clear coat. One component being the varnish itself, and the second component is the activator.
But Wayne, don't I need like compressors and a spray gun to be able to mix those two components? I don't have all that stuff.
No, you don't, because 2K clear coats, among other 2K versions, come in aerosols as well. It does work a little bit different. It has this little peg at the bottom, and here on top you get this thingy to press it in with. So shake it up first for 2 minutes, press the peg in, press it. This releases the activator inside into the main chamber. Shake again vigorously for 2 minutes, and then you're ready to go. The downside of this, of course, is once it's mixed, it has a certain pot life. It will harden out everything inside it, so if you're going to use this, and once you're going to use this, be sure to have all your cosplays, all your props, all finished, ready to go, so you can spray them all at the same time and get the maximum out of this can. The label here says 48 hours pot life, but this can be extended by putting it in a fridge. Now, you'll probably end up using a different brand of 2K clear coat than your standard airbrush paint brands, so always spray it on a test piece first and see if there's a chemical reaction to the paint. Here I have my everything piece from a way old video back in the day. It has, well, I use this to primarily test all of these paints together, and here I used the filler I used on the Guyver mask, and the metallic black paint, the burgundy red, and the silver. So I'm going to test 2K on this first, wait 10 minutes, see if there's a bad reaction to it, and if we're good to go, then I'll apply it to the entire Guyver 3 face mask. About 10 minutes have passed. It's already pretty shiny still, but it's also still wet. But judging from the paint, it didn't have a reaction, so we are good to go. When spraying aerosols, always be sure to wear a respirator rated for organic fumes. And if you can, have some ventilation going. You can see it sprays in a straight line here. The tip of the nozzle on the can be adjusted so that the line sprayed is either vertical or horizontal. I'm spraying a good amount on it, but be sure not to overdo it. This stuff is fairly heavy and can sag and drip if applied too heavy. In total, I applied 3 proper coats with 15 minutes of drying time in between the coats. After the third coat, the effect I got looked like this. Of course, it's still super wet here, but you can really see that mirror-like shine already. You can even spot the studio lights in the black of the mask. This will take a few hours to be dry to the touch, so no touching your model. Alright, so now that the spraying is done, we're just gonna pick it up gently now, put it aside, and leave it for a few hours to dry. There we go. Now, drying times may vary on what brand you have, but now we still have about 2/3 of a can here, which kind of is a waste. So, let's grab some props and let's finish this can. So, a few hours have passed. It's all dry to the touch. shouldn't really press in or else it will leave fingerprints, but here are some close-up shots. Now it does work better on 3D prints and resin casts, as you can really polish those up or like wet sand them before you do all the painting, and that really gets that high shine going already, get you started. On these 3D prints and casts, after the 2K clear coat has fully dried, you could even buff it up even more with some cloth and get even a more brighter shine on it. Now the bob head is made out of foam and it still has a pretty high shine to it. Definitely not impossible for foam. My biggest concern for foam is that it will eventually crack. I'll leave a comment after a week of hardening has passed and I will do a flex test and comment the results. So 2K clear coat. I knew it existed in a rattle can. I just never really bothered with it because I still thought it was too much of a hassle, but hopefully after watching this video and these results you are convinced as well and how easy it is. That's it for this video. Thanks again for watching. Be sure to subscribe so you can see my other videos and my future videos, and I'll see you in the next one.